Hello and welcome back to another video. So I'm out this morning. The weather is absolutely amazing. I can't complain about the weather, to be fair. We have had it very good, but we've had a really cold wind, but that doesn't seem to be here today, and the sun is so hot already, and it's only about 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's absolutely fabulous. So today is Slurry day, and I'm just up here checking that the gaps are open because I'm not sure which way they'll want to come in. But in my last video, I was so frazzled about the tractor, air locking constantly, that I forgot to explain what we're doing and what the plan is after silage and what we're doing for second cut and things. So I'll do that now before we get into the slurry. So this field that I'm standing in, we're just going to cut the whole lot for second cut. We were planning on just doing a very small second cut just to get 10 bales or whatever, because Dad just does not like carrying over bales. But the silage this year is definitely wetter than what we had last year. There's no doubt about it. Some people might remember in my video on it, I said, I've come to bale a bit earlier than I would have liked. But look, that's just the joys of it. When you're not cutting your own, you just have to go with the flow, really. And look, we're very fortunate that the contractors will always come on the day we ask them to come, in fairness, but you just kind of have to slot in with everyone else then. But it is without a doubt a bit wetter than last year, and probably a bit wetter than I would like, but I'll hold off judgment until winter and we'll see. But when the bales are wetter, you get less into the bales. So the drier it is, the more it wilts, and the more you'll get into the bale. They'll be more packed. So we got 103 bales, but there's probably less in them than we had last year. At the height of it last year, we were probably going through a bale a day, easily a bale a day, if not more. But this year we're going to have a few less cattle, just because of what has gone on this year. So look, there's no harm in just having the extra bales, and I don't really mind carrying them over, to be honest. I know a lot of people said sell what you don't use. We could, but I'd say we'll just keep them, because we're not going to have that much more than we need that we'd be selling them. But that got the fertilizer the last day in my last video. Got pasture sward, so it's got your nitrogen, P's, K's and sulphur in that. I went at about 60 units with that, so we should get a decent crop out of that. We've had some rain overnight since, which is good, and we'll get a nice bit of rain now in the coming days. So sorry, it is so glary. So this field that I'm in now and the one below, the big field, they're both going to get slurry. So my dad doesn't like doing slurry in the summer on silage ground, because we had a bad experience 2 or 3 years ago where it wasn't actually in the summer, it was in the spring, but it was, I'd say it didn't rain for 3 weeks after we put it out. It was a disaster. It all caked on the top and it never washed in. It destroyed our silage. It was just a nightmare. So since then, Dad just doesn't want to put it out after the first cut. So that's why I've gone with fertilizer up there, and then on the grazing ground we'll do the slurry, because it doesn't matter as much. So that is the plan for up here. I'm going to go down now, see if they're agitating or anything, and I'll get a few shots and I'll show you what else I'm up to for the day anyway. You don't know how good you have it, sure you don't. Spoiled little man. Now you're probably wondering, what am I at, loading dung into the transport box? That my days of that are over since I got the muck spreader, and they are, thankfully. But I'm trying something that Dad convinces me will work. I am skeptical, but I'm going to try and flatten some of the tracks that were made when the slurry was done in the spring above. There's one part just at the entrance up there that is very bad, and to be honest, it's just a waste of grass there the way it is now. You can't do anything with it, it's really bad. So I'm going to do there, and then below I'm going to dump this below in the rough ground, and in there the gap is really bad as well, so I'm just going to see if I can just come in and out with it and level that as well. Now, it's not the prettiest looking job in the world, but it is a lot flatter than it was. Couple of bits just in the middle that I couldn't really iron out for some reason, but I mean, it is way better than what it was. It's good and flat there now. I just went over it. I lifted the box in and just went over it with the tractor a couple of times just because I lost muck out of it, so I just said I'd push it into it a bit better and spread it, because with the box it was only more or less pulling it along, and then I'd have a lump left at the back. But yeah, next time I really should put the back of the box on, but I filled it the lazy way by just shoving it in, so I couldn't get the back on. But yeah, I think it looks grand. I mean, probably needs to look worse before it looks better. Yeah, I might throw a few grass seed on it and it'll look okay, but look, it's the job done anyway. I never do anything the tastiest way, but it's done anyway. And yeah, it'll be a little less bumpy for the guys when they come in here cutting next time and whatnot. But that's that. I'll head down now, get rid of this dung into the rough stuff. Now, so first job of today is to get the water to the yearlings, because of course one of them was probably scratching up against it last night and knocked the whole thing over. So that's the problem with in there. I need a proper water truck. Whatever about it not being plumbed, but the barrel is too high, so it topples over too easily. But it's only just by the farmyard, so it's not too bad. So no sign of the slurry guys. They didn't come yesterday. They're obviously hard at it with the silage, which is fair enough. But yeah, we need it before the rain, so hopefully they will be on this evening. Now, the next job I am at is topping the small patch of ground in front of my house. Now, some people will probably argue that this is a waste of time because it's such a small patch of ground, and they probably wouldn't be far wrong, but I look out onto it from my sitting room and my bedroom, and I hate when I can see the dock leaves and stuff. So I'm just kind of tidying it up for myself more than anything. My nana's watching me, having an absolute heart attack, I'd say, because she hasn't seen me on the big tractor yet. and she's definitely never seen me topping before, so yeah, I'd say she's worried about me now, which there is absolutely no need to be, of course, but I can't tell her that because she does not listen to me. But we're getting there. It's very bumpy. Now that is the job done. Looking at my nana was actually distracting me because she was so stressed out watching me. I should have just waited until she went back inside really, but she's out enjoying the sunshine. You know, she's 92, 93 now, so she would rather I wasn't doing this sort of stuff and would leave it to a man, I guess, but that's not going to happen. So I only had one casualty in the whole field and I'm so annoyed. I completely forgot about, I don't know, there's lids over some pipes into the wastewater treatment thing, and I caught one of them and it's in bits, so I'm going to have to just get something to cover that now just to make it safe, and I'm going to have to see where I can get another one. Yeah, look, it was only one, to be fair. I didn't do too bad because it's an awful awkward field, but it's tidied it up nicely. I'm getting lots of jobs done while I'm waiting for these lads with the slurry, but I'm kind of hoping now they'll come soon enough, because I don't really want to be out in the rain with them tomorrow, to be honest, and really we'd want to get it done before the rain. So look, hopefully they'll be here later on, but I think I'll take it easy now until they do get here. Now that is the slurry out. If you can still hear it, it's because the neighbour is now spreading across the way. But yeah, look, it's out a little later than advertised, but it's alright. We're going to get a bit of rain tonight and more tomorrow, so all will be grand. Before I finish off this video, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone yet again, because I have just hit the 20,000 subscribers mark. Which is unbelievable. 18 months ago I never imagined I would be here, and I think I've said it before, but look, YouTube has opened a lot of doors since I've started doing it, and it's allowed us to do things on this farm and to purchase some things on this farm that just wouldn't have been possible without it. And it's all down to the views I get every week, the comments, the lovely messages. Honestly, I appreciate every single bit of it, so thank you so much. But I will leave it there. If you like the video, give me a like, and if you're not one of the 20,000, please do subscribe. Thank you.